Olivia Katermis for the Lady Eagles. All right, fans, here we go. Getting set up. This is a technically a JV game. This is not counting our varsity statistics, which obviously means your seniors will not be playing. Might possibly be used as a courtesy runner or something along those lines. A little bit different infield. We'll set up the infield outfield here in just a second. And there's a line drive right to Riley Bergen. She's in her usual position there at first base, or excuse me, second base. Millie Partridge will be the second baseman today. Ooh. And there's a shot to Emma Mills at third base. Fielded clean. Allie Benson, who will be pitching today. Hold on here just a second. We'll try Carmen Simpson, probably will be our right fielder. Not sure on this one. At third base, we'll have Olivia Katermis. The shortstop, Kaylee Vaughn. At second base, Millie Partridge. At first base, Lily Lingle. Behind the plate, Carson Hartline. And in the circle, Allie Vinson. Okay, Lady Bulldogs, home half of first inning. We'll send up Maddie Walker, Riley Bergen, and Hadley Hunt. All right. A little bit out of sync here in this first inning. Kind of started on us a little quick. Maddie Walker playing left field here in this game. Pitched a nice game for us in the first game this afternoon. Coach Stewart in his place down at third for the JV. Coach Dowdy down at first. Maddie Walker getting her first at bat here in a Harrisburg uniform. First pitch is outside for ball one. Two balls, no strikes. There's a high pop-up. Center fielder circles underneath it, and she drops it. She drops it. Matt's going to leg it out to second base. That'll be a two-base error on the center fielder. She had that one in her glove. Second sacker, Bradley Bergen. Hunt on deck. All right. Oh, there's a line. Oh, by the shortstop. Or a base hit on that one. Runners on first and third now. Pitcher Hadley Hunt Stewart on deck. Fly ball into the right field area. Right, and oh, she could not come up with it. That's going to bring in a run for the Lady Bulldogs. A two-base error on the right field or outfield. A bit of problem there with the first sacker. Kinsley Stewart. Mills on deck. Kinsley had a nice inning in the first game. She'll be playing at her familiar first base position here in this JV game. Swing and a miss. Obviously, the JV game, when you don't have 18, 19 players, some of the young ladies will keep their same position. Others will be in a little bit different position. The ground ball to first, fielded by Lingle down there. Drives in a run.
I can't save you. 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 No, I can't save you. I can't save you.
Third baseman Emma Mills, Douglas on deck. Foul ball over toward Coach Stewart. Coach Stafford all. Will be playing third base in this particular game. Got a couple of fly balls in the first game out there in right field. Inside for ball one. In the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wind has died down considerably. Got our window open here in this game. A hard hit ground ball foul down the third base line. That one's in the dirt. Full count now. Runner on third base. 1 run in. 2 runs in. Oh, caught the inside corner. Shortstop, McKendra Douglas. 2 outs. So I have a little bit of getting organized here in this particular game. We'll get her down eventually here. It's outside. Oh. Kendra. Catcher Trinity Owens. Reynolds on deck. There's a strike. Douglas takes second base. Swing and a miss for strike 2. There's a foul ball. Just got enough of it to keep herself alive at the plate. That was inside. Nice scoop there by the catcher. And it gets away from the catcher, and here comes Hadley in with a run. That makes it 3-0 for the Lady Bulldogs. Hanging tough in there. Hanging tough, Trinity. Runner on third base now. And nobody's covering the plate. And Kendra Douglas takes advantage to score the 4th run of the inning for the Lady Bulldogs. And it's ball 4. Kenzie Reynolds. Alex, the Express Herring, in to run. Kenzie Reynolds takes a strike. Kenzie will be playing center field in this game. There's a shot right at the, almost right in the wickets. Keely Upchurch. By the catcher, moves the runners up. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Runners on second, third now. 4 runs in, 2 outs. Keely, the 9th batter of the inning. There's a ground ball third, fielded cleanly, and out at first base. All right, Lady Bulldogs in the first inning pick up 4 runs. One hit, 3 errors, and 2 runners left on base. Setting the defense for the Lady Bulldogs, Matty Walker will be out in left. Inslee Reynolds will be in center. Keely Upchurch over in right. Emma Mills at third. McKendra Douglas at shortstop. Briley Bergen at second. Inslee Stewart at first. Trinity Owens will be behind the plate. And Hadley Hunt in the circle. Sydney Morgan, Lily Lingle, and Carmen Simpson for the Lady Eagles. There's a foul ball behind the plate. Owens retrieves it. Up back to Hunt. Little assist there from the infielders. One and one's the count. Got a breeze kind of blowing toward the south now. The swing and a miss. There's a little pop over toward the first base dugout. And it counts for 1 and 2. A bit outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a foul tip hung on to by Trinity Owens. Down to the K for Sydney Moore. Lily Lingle, Simpson on deck. 1 out. Lingle pitched in the first game. There's a strike on the outside corner. And Murphy with that right arm up in the air. It's pretty well dieted. Well, a little bit of a breeze coming up now. That one's outside. There's a high pop-up. McKendra Douglas knocks her sun visor off and pulls it in for the second out of the inning. Not a hard play for someone who's used to playing in the outfield there. Carmen Simpson, ball on deck, 2 out. There's a swing and a miss. Simpson, a sophomore. Whoa! Right back to Hadley. She knocks her down. They're not going to get her. That was an infield hit. It's tough when you're only 43 feet away from the batter and you get a line drive at you. Kylie Vaughn, Heartline on deck. 2 out. Miss Vaughn, a freshman. They got her. Nice throw there by Tiffany Owens. And that retires the side. Home half the second inning. Lady Bulldogs back to the top of the order. Maddie Walker, Riley Bergen, and Hadley Hunt. Maddie reached on an error her first time by the center fielder. That wouldn't pop out of her glove. Umpire Ken Murphy calls batter up, and we're ready to go here. Crowd is thinned out a little bit, but there's still a nice group of people here. There's a shot to center fielder. She's going to try it again. That's over her head. All right, she knows where to hit the ball. Gets her on second base. That's a leadoff double. Riley Bergen on deck. Riley moved up to the batting order a little bit here. There's a ground ball just foul along the third base line. They get there between the lines there. Allie Vinson, the pitcher. Oh, there's a shot a little farther down the third base line, but it's foul. Riley steps in the box with a little confident attitude. Oh, another one. Whoa, Coach Stewart. From experience, sometimes coaching third base can be a bit of a challenge. There's one in the gap. That's going to bring in Maddie. Riley's going to end up at second base there. Right, 2 consecutive doubles brings in a run. That's run number 5 for the Lady Bulldogs. Hadley Hunt. Stewart on deck. And ball 1 high. Almost no wind at all right now. Fouls it off the wall, back into fair territory. Back to the pitcher. Deep breath. Hadley back in the box, and we're ready to go again. Just a bit outside. Hauled in by the catcher, Miss Carson Hartline. That one's inside. Unfortunately, we don't have any video confirmation of this, but Hadley hit one off the Bulldog part of the scoreboard. For those of you that are familiar with the field, that was a shot the other night. And there's one's a little bit too high. That's ball 4. Runner's going to advance to third. We got runners on first and third now. Kinsley Stewart. This. That's Herring again. Yeah, there we go. Alex the Express Herring in the run. Kinsley Stewart at the plate. Runners on first and third. That was inside. And Herring into second base. The runner on third. There was no throw involved there. All right. Kinsley's got a chance to drive in a couple there. She can get a hold of one. Kinsley batting cleanup in this game. That one's going to be a wild pitch. And that brings in run number 6 for the Lady Bulldogs. Herring moves over to third. Nope. Not going to get that RBI, Kins. Pick this one up. Pick this one up for us. A swing and a miss. Catches a little dirt in front of the plate now. Kinsley's got a 3-1 count. Full count now. Full count now. It's Hartline, the catcher's kind of having trouble keeping everything in her glove. That's ball 4. That puts Kinsley on first base. Emma Mills, Douglas on deck. A swing and a miss for strike 1. Kinsley, unopposed, takes second base. Defensive indifference. Emma just about got plunked there. Emma, unofficially our team getting plunked leader from last year, definitely. In the running again this year. There's a shot to right field. And she made a nice catch out there. That's going to drive in the run. There's a throw to third. That gets over to third baseman's head. Here comes Kinsley. There may be a play at the plate. Throw is high. McKendra Douglas. Owens on deck. 1 out. Nobody on now. Everybody's in the dugout except the batter and the on deck hitter. There's one caught the inside corner. Caught the outside corner. And Murphy gets that right hand in the air, and now she's down 0-2. That's outside. Yeah, they're a pretty versatile athlete. She did some catching for us last year. A little bit. That's fouled off toward the dugout. Playing shortstop in this game. Again, technically, this is a JV game. This is not counting the varsity standings. There's another ground ball in the same place. Her multicolored batting gloves on. That one's high. Evens the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh, excuse me, 1 out, 1 out. Bright sunny day like this, sometimes it's just a little bit hard for me to see the scoreboard. There's one straight up, right to the pitcher, and she pulls it in. Trinity Owens, Reynolds on deck. Base is clear, 2 outs. Trinity walked her last at bat. A big swing. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. And the Lady Bulldogs put another 4 on the scoreboard. Two hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll go to the top of the 3rd inning here. Top 3, Kaylee Vaughn, Carson Hartline, and Michaela Schultz for the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles going down 1, 2, 3 in the first 2 innings. If number 7, 8, 9 get a little something going for them. Slight delay here while catcher Trinity Owens gets her gear on. All right, ladies, let's throw a warm-up pitch and play ball here. Hensley showing either a dance move or a pitching suggestion. We're all going to talk it over in the circle. Fielders are out there saying, let's go, let's play ball. Vienna in their blue and orange uniforms. Blue tops, orange breeches. That one just missed outside. That's outside for ball 2. Lady Bulldogs leading 8-0. Lady Eagles yet to have a base runner. There's a good swing, but it strike 1. A little low there. Oh, got by. That we got a run against Crab Orchard the other night. The catcher threw the ball back to the pitcher. No runners on, no harm, no foul here. These little heads-up plays where it can help you out if you're the team on offense. There's a ground ball right toward Briley. I'll fire it over to Kinsley, and that's a out. And out, I should say. Catcher Carson Hartline, Schultz on deck. Hartline wearing a number. It's only recently been approved, the 00 number. For years, you couldn't have 00. You could have 0. I'm not sure if anybody around here has got a 0 and a 00. Technically, those would both be legal numbers. Cardinal shortstop Mason Wynn wears 0 because it's the closest he could get to Ozzie Smith. Ozzie, of course, wore number 1, and Red Shandy's wore number 2, so therefore Mason had to go with 0 to be close to Ozzie. There's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1. Okay. At least in danger of giving up the first base runner here. Adley. Sign. Squares away. There's strike 2. Now we got a full count. Foul tip. Staying alive, staying alive. Mr. Murphy reemphasizes it's 3 and 2. Adley set. And there's the first base runner for the Lady Eagles. Carson Hartline. Michaela Schultz. Katermas on deck. 1 out. All right, got a little something going here. 1 out and a runner on first. Number 9 hitter in the lineup here. See if the Vienna coaching staff has anything in mind. This is always a potential bunt situation. 1 out and a runner on first, but don't have too many outs and you're down 8 runs, so you may want to try to go get a little more. There's the swing and a miss. I don't think we're going to have a bunt situation. Got a courtesy runner down there at first. It's always a good move to get your catcher off the bases and get her in her gear so they can keep the game moving a little bit. That's back over behind us. That probably ended up over here on the field behind us. T.A. Sullivan and his crew have done an excellent job of getting this field ready for us this year, as always. Grass is green out there, except in center field. There's a little bit of a bare spot. 2 and 2 now on the number 9 hitter. Kayla Schultz. And there's there's a shot. There's the first hit right inside the third base bag. Right now, the Lady Eagles got a little something going here. Runners on first and third at the top of the order. Leadoff hitter Olivia Katermas, Partridge on deck. 1 out, runners on first and second. Got an infield fly situation here, potentially. And there's a little bloop over toward the dugout. Kinsley gives it a chase, but there wasn't much chance of catching that one. One strike on the batter now. I kind of lost track of that one. I went way outside for ball. What? 1-1 now. One out. Hadley checking her wristband. There's one right down the middle, strike. There's set, ready to go. Swing and a miss. Millie Partridge, Vincent on deck. All right, 2 outs now. Runners on first and second. There's a half swing, but she went strike one. There's the ball back in. Ended up, as I said, probably over on the other field. Have to unlock the gate to get that one. And here's the pitch. There's a foul ball. All right. Hadley's got a chance to get out of this one with one pitch here. Number 2 hitter in the lineup. He bounced to third last time up. And there's one in the air. Kinsley gives it a nice chase and hauls it in there from first base. Oh. Lady Eagles get a couple on, but they are stranded. Home half of inning 3, Kinsley Reynolds, Keely Upchurch, and Maddie Walker for the Lady Bulldogs. 8-9-1 for the Lady Bulldogs. Oh, the catering service came through for our chief engineer. That's enough to keep him busy for at least today. After all, he's a growing young man. We have to keep him filled. Kenzie Reynolds reached on there by the shortstop her first at bat in the first inning. So here we go. She's going to lead off inning number 3 for us. Ken Murphy says play ball, and here comes the first pitch from Allie Vincent. Oh, there's a shot. Now it's going to go foul. Down the third baseline. Kenzie Reynolds wearing number 22. One down the other way. That's just going to clear the fence down the first baseline right behind the dugout. Coach Palmer over there making sure somebody gets the ball for us. Mark Palmer there, the longtime coach of the Vienna Lady Eagles, former Marion High School star player. And there's another foul ball down the third base line again. All right. Just got to get one between the lines here. I believe Coach Palmer was a excellent slow pitch softball player back in the day. Very talented artist in his younger days at Marion High School. That's high and outside. 1-2 now. There's took one right down the middle there. Strike 3. 1 out. Keeley Upchurch. Walker on deck. 1 out. Keeley bounced to third her first time up. Keeley, a sophomore. Oh, that one caught some dirt in front of the plate. Slow it in there. Pulls it in for strike 1. Vienna's pitcher's a freshman and a sophomore this year. Today, there's a foul outside the third base line. Some years the pitching just isn't quite there that you need. But got the young ladies willing to work. You never know. Give them time. Everybody's not a superstar their first year. Excellent pitcher for them last year. I'm not sure where she ended up going to school, but they had a very good little pitcher last year. Catches some dirt. He's releasing just a little quick there. When you catches dirt like that, you're usually releasing behind your leg. Coach Palmer encouraging his pitcher. Upchurch is ready. That's low. Full count now. Full count. There's a foul ball going to be behind the third base dugout. Upchurch will come back and try again here now. Very little wind out there now. It's not really going to be a factor. That one's inside for ball 4. Maddie Walker, Bergen on deck. 1 out. Here comes Maddie Walker. Maddie pitched, as I said, in the first game, playing left field now, leading off here. Getting a few ABs. There's a bouncer right. Oh, pitcher stuck her hand out. And it'll go down as a fielder's choice with a force out at second base. It's not something you want to stick your hand out for, though. Riley Bergen, Hunt on deck. 2 outs. Runner on first. Oh, ball in there. Mr. Murphy calls time. Don't want softballs laying around on the field there. Somebody may step on it and cause a problem. All right. Riley steps in. She's ready to go. There's a shot. That's going to be foul. Folks down around third base, they're just going to earn their keep down there chasing foul balls today. They got some pink batting gloves on. There's a, oh, there you go, inside the line. Coach Stewart holds her up at third. So we got Matty, third. He pulls into second, basically with a double there. Pitcher Hadley Hunt, Stewart on deck. All right, chance for a couple ribbies here. Thinks it'll get us two. That one's inside. Matty Walker at third. Riley Bergen there at second. Hadley Hunt at the plate. That one's inside. And they're not going to get it. And here comes Matty Walker in to score. Bergen moves to third. Now, once again, lost chance to get an RBI there. Got a run, though. Runs count more than RBIs do. There's a shot once again. I think Coach Stewart needs to get a glove down there personally, or at least wear the catcher's mask. Two balls, one strike on Hadley Hunt. Here comes the pitch. Oh, let a good one go by there. It's a little on the outside. 2-2. 2 outs. As my friend Jamal said in the first game, deuce is wild. There's a high pop-up that is going to go outside the fence down the third baseline. And that's going to go right back behind us. I'd say it's over on the other field, possibly again. Hopefully left the gate unlocked there. Those of you that are familiar with our field here, we have a gate right into the center field section of the field behind us. That one kicks up some dirt. Full count now. See what Hadley can do with this pitch. Oh, there's a shot, but it's going to be foul. Down in the corner. Riley's back to third base now. Ball into the shortstop, into the pitcher. And we got that foul ball that went in the other field. Murphy gets it in his softball pouch there. And we're ready for the payoff pitch here. And that's high for ball 4. Alex, the Express Heron, in the run. Kisley Stewart at the plate. And there's a ground ball toward the second baseman, cleanly fielded, and there's an out. So the Lady Bulldogs put 1 on the board. Little Isley Brothers on the music behind us here, fans. Something some of us old folks can remember. Those of you that saw Animal House will remember it too, probably. 4th inning, Allie Vinson, Sydney Morgan, and Lily Lingle for the Lady Eagles. All right, here we go in the top of the fourth inning. Allie Vinson, the pitcher, she bounced to the shortstop, McKendra Douglas, her first time up. Outside for ball one. There's a little pop-up. It's going to hit the screen on the right side here by first base. Trinity retrieves the ball, so Allie's got a 1-1 count. Whoa! Not sure where you call that inside or outside, but it was just a pitch that got away from her. And Matter wasn't sure what to do. Stand still and let it go behind you. There's a swing and a miss. Good shot there by Hadley. And that's strike three. Pitcher strikes out the pitcher. Sydney Morgan, Lingle on deck, 1 out. One strike on the batter. Two strikes on the batter. That one's in the dirt for ball one. There's a ground ball. Kinsley. Oh, no, excuse me. That's Coral now over there at first base. Okay, made a change and didn't tell me. Coral Hathaway at first. She fields it cleanly. Lily Lingle. Simpson on deck, 2 out. I think that's probably the only change I see right offhand. Things are sometimes a little less formal in a JV game. All right, we need 3 the other way now, huh, Hadley? 3-0 on the batter. 2 outs. And that's ball 4. Sometimes that third out can be a little rather elusive. Carmen Simpson. Ball on deck, 2 out. Big swing for strike 1. There's one on the corner for strike 1. And that was strike 3. Batter is out. Emma Mills, McKendra Douglas, and Trinity Owens for the Lady Bulldogs here in the home half of the fourth. Inning number 4, Lady Bulldogs up 9-0. Score one and play defense, and we'll all be home in time to watch a little NCAA basketball. Not sure who's playing this afternoon. Major League Baseball season starts later on this week for everybody other than the Dodgers and the Cubs. Giving them a couple of days to recoup from their trip to Japan. Emma Mills sacrificed and struck out. There's a shot in the gap. That'll get her one. McKendra Douglas. Owens on deck. All right. Kendra's got her sweatshirt on there. There's one on the corner for strike one. Everybody got new black sweatshirts this year. Hoodies, I should say. I don't think they even hardly make sweatshirts anymore. Everything's got a hood on it. That one's inside. She got out of the way. And she got Emma to second base without any real problem. All right, now singles it. Drives in a run. Emma's in scoring position. Whoa. Plunk. Dead ball. Runners may not advance. Trinity Owens. Reynolds on deck. All right. Infield fly situation if necessary. I don't think Mr. Williams has had too many calls out there he's had to worry about. All right. Little instruction from the dugout there to the Lady Eagles. That one's high. Got the juniors on base. And a freshman batting. Oh, probably should have let that one go. So one thing a lot of younger players have a little bit of difficult understanding that you bunt strikes. Unless it's a squeeze play, then you do what you can to protect your runner. But realistically, most of the time, what you're doing is trying to bunt strikes. Let it go. Go for the next one. Oh, another plunk. That loads the bases for Kenzie Reynolds. The Express back in the run. Kinsley Reynolds, Upchurch on deck. All right, bases loaded, nobody out, infield's up. Ready for a play at the plate. That one's high. Reynolds reached on an error by the shortstop and struck out her previous times at the plate. Let's get a couple of these runs in and play defense. There's a swing and a miss. Kinsley wearing number 22. I can't come up with anybody on that right offhand. That one's inside for ball one. I know somebody on the Cardinals wore number 22, but I can't really place it right offhand right now. There's a strike on the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runners on all the bases. Defense playing in. Get one past the infield and probably going to get 1 or 2 definitely. There's a shot to left. Oh, I think that's going to be over her head. Here comes 1 run in. Here comes 2 runs in. And that'll get 2. All right, Kinsley Reynolds with a 2-run double. Scoring our junior contingent there. Keely Upchurch. Walker on deck. Still nobody out. Okay, there's our 11 runs. That one's high. Base hit here will give us a little bit of breathing room in case the Lady Eagles get something going in the top of the 5th. 11-0 now with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Picks up the dirt for ball 2. Oh, right at us, right at us. Oh, I think the engineering department. Whoa, all right. Save the engineering department I don't know how. After a big meal, I'm not sure he'd want to get out there. Here we go. 2-2. Nobody out. Oh. That brings in a run. A wild pitch there. Moves a runner to 3rd. 12-0. Full count now. Runner on 3rd. Nobody out. Number 9 hitter up. Keely Upchurch. Keely walked and ground. Whoa. That's going to be foul. Keely walked and grounded out to 3rd. There's one in the air. I'm not sure they're left fielder. No, she can't get it. She can't get it. And that drives in a run. Matty Walker, Briley Bergen on deck. 13-0. I'd say right offhand, we're in pretty good shape here to end this one with a couple good defensive plays. Oh, that might have got her, but it didn't. The ground ball toward 3rd. Shortstop fields it. And Williams rings her up. That was the shortstop. Fielded that one. That's out number 2. Riley Bergen, Hunt on deck. Runner on 3rd base now. Little base knock, get that extra run in. You never know when you need an extra run. There's a high strike. We've got several tall hitters there, and Riley's one of the shorter young ladies on the team. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on 3rd. Riley Bergen at the plate, and here we go. There's strike 2. Riley is 3 for 3, 2 doubles and a single. Come on, need another hit here. Let's get this run in. There it is. Oh, hope that drops in. Yes. That's going to get her at least 2. It's her 3rd double of the game. Hadley Hunt. One strike. Coral Hathaway in the on-deck circle. Coral took over for Kinsley Stewart. A little defense over there at first base. That one's in the dirt. Hadley's walked twice and reached on a... Whoa! Good thing Coach Stewart wasn't in the box on that one. Jump out of the way. Hadley's walked twice and reached on an error by the right fielder her first time up. The threat to put the ball in play in the outfield every time she's at the plate. That one's high. The ball's 2 strikes. There's a pop-up. It's going right to the shortstop. That'll be out number 3. Lady Bulldog. Oh, excuse me. That's out number 2. Where am I? Lost track here. Coral Hathaway. Coral batting for the first time in this game. Swing and a miss. Still have a runner, Riley Bergen, there at second base. There's a mile-high pop-up. And the third baseman can't handle it.
I can't save you. I can't save you. I can't save you. I can't.
Emma Mills. Douglas on deck.
I can't save you. I can't save you. I can't save you. I can't.
Okay, runners on first and third. 2 outs. See what Emma can do here. And Speedy Comet. Coral's not a pinch runner, so there's a foul ball out toward the first base, over the first base dugout. Coral's ready to go. She's ready to run. Whoa, there's one that's going to be foul. Oh, boy. Just missed a 2-bagger on that one. They're definitely getting around on this young lady in the circle. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lady Bulldogs 14-0. Runners on second and third. And let's see what'll happen here. There's a bloop that's going to drop. Here comes 1 run in. Coach Stewart holds the runner at third. And I guess we're going to call it after 4 here. 50. That's right, it is 15-0 after 4. Lady Bulldogs will next be in action down at Polk County to take on the Lady Pirates next Wednesday.